Where is the former vice president right now?
So as we speak, he's taken the day to go back to Accra.
Okay, he's left the region.
Yes, so he's left the region to sign a peace pact.
Okay, today is Thursday.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I should have given my listeners update. Thanks so much for this update.
You're most welcome.
We spoke about that on Monday and then Tuesday. It nearly escaped me.
So, and I think it's pivotal, right? Because as you know, we have 5 contenders.
Yeah.
And the last few months has been really intense.
Yeah.
And as the days draw closer, the delegates will be hearing a lot more things. And, you know, at the end of it, we only have 9 days to elections. And unfortunately, a lot has been said. But after the 9 days, we will have to come together for the common
as
goal.
one party.
Precisely.
One people.
Precisely.
Aiming at one thing.
To win power. But before I even start, I want to say a big happy birthday to Dr. Ayu Efriye, who is the MP for Fijase. Yes.
He's celebrating his birthday today.
Yes, ironically.
Honorable, happy birthday to you.
So he's taken that break and he'll be back tomorrow to continue.
Okay.
So far the
break is for only today.
The break is only for today.
People have criticized the party on this particular trajectory, that this is an internal contest.
Yes.
A contest between brothers and sisters. Why a peace pact?
So as you know, I think globally that's best practice, right? And even last year during the elections, just before the people went out to vote, there was a peace pact signed between the various parties.
And that is a general election between an inter-party something.
Yeah, but like
this
I
is
said,
an internal one.
It's best practice, right? Because everyone has followers. And like I said, a lot has been said and done. So it's important that we are seen that we can work together peacefully. And I think it's a fantastic
There's nothing
idea.
wrong with
I don't necessarily
Isn't
think
it
so.
because maybe the party have picked an intelligence that on the day things are not going to be smooth as you and I would expect? Reason why this particular peace pact is necessary.
But like
at this
I
time.
said, the signing of a peace pact is not just about the election day. It's about beyond that. It's about the common goal. So whether we sign a peace pact or not, even though I believe it's best practice, it should be peaceful. We're a democracy. We're not here to, fight one another. We're here to work together for a common goal. So I think it's important that it's taken
on
place.
January 31. By this time, delegates will be in a queue, selecting who they want to see emerge victorious to be elected as the NPP presidential candidate for 2028.
Yes.
How prepared is Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia for this particular contest?
I think, as you know, and I'm sure you've heard severally, he's the best candidate for the new Patriotic Party. He has run as a running mate with His Excellency Dr. Nana Akufo-Addo on 2 occasions, so 2 terms. And then also he was the vice presidential.
You ran with him 2 times in opposition and then 2 times in government.
And 2 times in government. And he was also the vice president for His Excellency. So he is the most experienced because he's actually been closer to the seat than any of the other candidates. All the other candidates are brilliant. I mean, we've had, Honorable Oduchum, who has served as the Minister of Education and has been involved in a party. We've had my very own brother, Kwabena Japong, who has been...
He's your brother?
Well, he's my political brother. Brother from another mother.
I wanted to ask, why would you jilt your own brother to support Dr. Bawumia in this contest where he is also hoping to become president?
I was just going to add that, he's my political brother and he's been very, very involved. I mean, he was the general secretary for the party. He's extremely passionate. He's eloquent. He's diligent in his thoughts and his ways. We've also had Dr. Brian, who's also been a member of state. He was also the
defense minister. Later became a Greek minister.
Precisely. So they are. It is possible for them to become presidential hopefuls. And of course, we've got Honorable Kennedy Japong, who's also served as a member of parliament and has served the party well. However, in the last 4 terms that we've been in opposition and in power, His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has shown endlessly that he's the best candidate with his actions, not just words. He served when he served as a vice president. He developed 33 policies that you and I today benefit from. On my way, 33 policies. On my way here, when your director called, I was like, oh, I'm on my way, I'll be there shortly. And I sent a live location. And I remember us working on the geographical mapping architecture for us to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And it's an initiative that came from him. From mobile money interoperability, it's all his ideas, his baby, his passion. And there's a lot more things that he has done that has benefited our people as a country and as our people as a society. And there's so much more that he wants to do. So my question is, the delegates, you know what the man has done before.
That's right.
Why not give him a chance? Why not enable him to take power and to give us the glory in 2028?
You've been working with him. You meet several delegates. What are they telling you?
It's been phenomenal. This trip in Ashanti region, it's ignited the NPP love, and we are reminded constantly that people genuinely love the party. And it's so encouraging. And when they see him, the excitement, the noise, the crowd, delegates are wise. You know, you can go and say what you want. Sebi, you know, but when it comes to D-Day,
The reality. Fear delegates.
What else? As John said. So I think it's so important that we can't just, you know, think that, oh, delegates don't know what they're doing, or no, they know and understand. And when they listen to the man, like we've had several people that have, you know, either gone in various directions, but when they listen to the man, I mean, prior to him coming, Her Excellency Samira Bawumia came down, and even the excitement then, Eja actually says she was John the Baptist, no proper more. But the excitement then.
You just said that all the 5 candidates are capable of leading the NPP, but you prefer to see Dr. Bawumia lead you.
Yes.
What distinguishes him from the other candidates?
His humility. He's hardworking. He's tenacious. He's humble. I can't describe it. And it's not necessarily picking and choosing as to or a pretense. He's like that with everyone, whether you're a child, whether you're an adult, even me that I'm a nobody. When I go to the man and I'm sharing an idea or requesting for something, he's been so giving and so nurturing. And the mere fact that he has so much knowledge to give, he thinks about you and I, believe it or not. He's not here to prove a point. Even when the amount of things that he's done to support the party and to support individuals, the amount of employments that he's created, he doesn't go anywhere and, you know, brag about it, or he won't come here and discuss it and, you know, rub it in your face or make you feel bad or make you feel inhumane for it. It's a genuine thing in him, and I think that's one of the key characteristics of him that why I
obviously
him.
The conversations we have in the public differs from what we have in private. He said a lot of things about his vision for the country, his vision for the NPP on various campaign platforms. But I'm sure you've gotten closer to him. If you get closer to him, what exactly has he been telling you?
So it's interesting you say that, because I think there's been a notion of people say, oh, he's not a tough leader and we need a rebel leader. And I mean, we're in 2026. We're not looking for a leader that's going to, I guess, encourage or ignite a coup. Do you understand? We want someone that's going to come and deliver and do the work. And the ideas that he has, the ideas and the plans that he has for delegates, for people in his government, for how he plans on developing the country. Those things are the pivotal things that's going to enable Ghana and Ghanaians to grow.
You talk about ideas. People, including his opponents, have asked that if he had those ideas, why didn't he implement them when he was vice?
You've answered the question already. He was vice president. And even in his capacity as a vice president, we saw the 33 policies that he portrayed or he delivered. We saw the promises that he delivered. So why not as a president? For delegates, when he comes, he plans on developing a welfare system. And we've never had anything like that. I mean, yes, we have the MCs and the DCs, and we have like common funds for them. But he plans on literally hearing from them, hearing their needs, developing a welfare system that supports their needs. So he's not sitting there thinking, oh, Ibia or Bat, he will try X, Y, or Z. He is crystal clear in his mind on some of the things that will benefit the party and that will propel the country forward.
Relative to welfare issues, recently a video popped up where he was addressing Delegate, and he said he was going to create a system of members of the NPP who would be the first people to benefit from scholarship, employment, and any other opportunity that will be given by his government. And his fierce critics have said that after the hurdle of becoming the presidential candidate of the NPP and then subsequently winning the election, he now belongs to the entire country, which includes the NDC, the CPP, the UP, and everyone. So why do you go with a database that comprises of only members of the NPP to use as a base to give employment, scholarship, and the other opportunities?
That's a good question. And I'm sure you're aware that even currently, as the NDC are in power, they're supporting their party people. Are you aware of that? They said
that I can't tell because I don't have first-hand information about
Sure,
that.
that's fine. But they issued out a communique that they provide 20,000 cedis a month for their various constituencies.
That's an allegation.
That's an allegation, right? Fair enough. But this is something that we have seen, and that's been in practice. That when you're a president, you look after the party that bought you. You develop ways of them to generate funds. You may not necessarily cut out a budget for them, but you develop and create ways that can develop the constituency, because each constituency have Ghanaians in it, right?
That's right.
So it's not like Ghanaians in it.
Cut across all political
Precisely.
divide.
So it's not like, oh, we're only going to look after a certain group of people. No, that's not what he's implying at all. But he's planning on creating systems and development in various constituencies to develop the country, essentially.
Then that should have been a database that has every Ghanaian in it, rather than focus on only members of the NPP.
But this is what I'm saying. That is there. He is going to look after people that have served in the party, that are for the party, and that's natural, right? If you become the head of your family, you will look after your family, and you also marry into another family, and you will look after them. So that's how it works.
Your
if he is
immediate
president,
family first.
it's not about first or after. It's about when you're a president, you belong to Ghanaians. When you're a president, you belong to Ghanaians. So it's not about Obeyiyimu. No, he's going to be a president for all, just as Mahama is claiming to be a president for all. It's going to be the same work. Just as His Excellency Kufuor was a president for all, just as Nana Akufo-Addo was a president for all.
And then when it comes to the NPP party itself, recently, one thing that has become difficult for the ordinary NPP supporter is the constant impasse between party delegates, presidential aspirants, spokespersons, and then all that. They have said that going into 2028, whoever emerges victorious on January 31, one responsibility that will become difficult is to putting the party together to make it more formidable enough to be able to clinch power from the NDC.
That will be a challenge, but in every society, in every kingdom, even here in our very own beautiful Ashanti kingdom, when there is a seat that comes into the house, the siblings, the cousins, they are the ones that fight for it. Is that not correct? So, and once it's done and a leader emerges, what happens? Everyone just tends to work together. And like I said earlier when I came, the goal is to get power. And the only person that can bring everyone together, genuinely bring everyone together, is His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. He's done it before and he'll do it again. We need more hands if we want to win. We have 88 seats in Parliament currently. We want to increase our seats. We want to maintain momentum. We want to eventually become the majority in Parliament. So if we don't come together, that's going to cost us. Because there's no point even to say 2028 we win an election and then we're still a minority in Parliament. No, we want to come together. We want to bring all our the followers that were following His Excellency Aduchum.
Would he be able to pull along all the supporters of the other candidate who wouldn't win if he wins? And would he be comfortable to also pull his supporters along to join whoever wins for Victory 2028?
When you hear his speeches and several conversations that we have had, that's one of the pivotal things that needs to happen immediately, because opposition, it's not easy. It's not easy, Charlie. Just 1 year, and it's real. So I think people will then see that, and then they would adhere and come on board.
How confident is the Bawumia campaign that on January 31, the NPP delegates are going to look at Engineer Kwabena Japan and skip? Look at Kennedy Japan, skip. Look at Yao Sedichum and skip. And look at Kennedy Japan and skip. And then give the nod to Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia?
We have been to 28 constituencies as we speak.
In the Ashanti
region over the last week.
And you're supposed to do 47.
Yes. So we still have. We're above halfway.
That's you are left
and
with
so
19.
Far, precisely. And so far, the love that we feel, it's unheard of. The numbers, the
genuine
people,
love?
Genuine love, no
Or
busing,
pretentious love?
no busing, no busing like some candidates we know. You get to their grounds and there'll be buses there. This is genuine love for the man, and I think because they have seen that their lives has become easier with his ideas, with his policies, with his hard work, with his nature, his humility. They see it. So it's not just a matter of even myself. They see it as well. And I think that's what's going to reflect on the 31st of January.
The last time we had an internal contest like this, which he participated, was in 2023, where he won. Looking at his movement, his utterances, do you think there's a specific lesson that he's learned from that experience that he intends implementing in this one, so that at the end of the day we wouldn't experience anything at all that is going to dent the image of the NPP?
I think one of the key things was we didn't start campaigning early in the last primaries for the presidential. So I think when when the council met, they decided that, okay, we need to vote for our flag bearer early so that we can bring people together sooner, and then eventually, work together to win power. And I think that was a big lesson on for all of us, and I think that's one of the key things that His Excellency decided and encouraged the idea that, and I think they all did. In fact, it was actually Kwabena Japan's idea that that we
have an early Congress.
We have an early Congress and we start the campaign.
People have also
sooner.
criticized the decision, and they have alleged that it's a decision taken by the executives of the party in order to give a preferential treatment to one candidate, which is your candidate. Have you heard that?
I have, and it's just,
and I'm sure he's also heard that.
It's alleged, right?
What is his opinion on that particular allegations?
I can't tell you his opinion, but I could tell you mine, and that is, it was an agreement between all parties and all leadership. So it wasn't just one person that cooked up the idea in the room and decided, oh, we're going to implement this. It had to go through vigorous discussions, conversations, and so on. So it's not just something that came up and we decided, oh, it will benefit the candidate. Because regardless, we saw last time how they voted massively for him. Delegates voted massively for Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. So why wouldn't they do it again, regardless of which end we're doing it? It's the person that they're voting for.
The last time Kennedy Japan was asked if he was going to support Bawumia in case he loses the election, he said no idea. He's not going to comment on it. You speak for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Has he shown any indication that should he lose, he's going to support any of the candidate who is going to emerge victorious?
First of all, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia is winning this contest. But in some realm, if that's not the case,
in the worst case scenario,
it won't even happen. So I don't even think it's up for discussion. But when he does win, he will be bringing everyone along to work with him, and that will be the first point of call. He will be bringing everyone along to encourage.
It's going to be easy.
It may not necessarily be easy, but it's something that needs to be done. And if we want to win power in 2028, he's our best bet. And not only is he our best bet, everyone needs to bring in their resources, their energy, their people, in order for this to happen. So I think it's one thing that's going to happen straight after 31st, when Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia is announced as the flag bearer for the new Patriotic Party.
On Monday, he was in the region at a point in time when some concerned youths of the Ashanti region held a press conference to admonish delegates of the Ashanti region to endorse one of their own. In this instance, they say the support of the Ashanti region should rather go to two of the candidates, Engineer Kwabena J. Japan and then Dr. Yao Seye Dichum. I'm sure this has gotten to him.
Well, I this is the first time I'm hearing about it, so tell me.
Yeah, that is exactly what they said. They said the delegates in the Ashanti region should focus on putting their weight on somebody who is from the region. In this instance, Engineer Kwabena J. Japan and then Dr. Yao Seye Dichum. If you hear things like this at the time that you're campaigning in the region, does it, dim your spirit?
Not at all, because at the end of the day, we are all from somewhere. We did not just emerge here. We're all from somewhere. And if you look at the pattern of our voting, if Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia wasn't loved by the people in 2023, because he's not from here, quote unquote. Yeah. In 2023, he would not have been our flag bearer. The delegates know who they want. Whether he's green, blue, whether he's from Navrongo or whether he's from Greater Accra somewhere, the delegates know who they want. It's the delegates that choose and decide who they want. So, yes, people can say what they want to say, but he's the man for the job. And I think as time goes on here in the region, we have seen countless of people devote their time, devote their support, devote their allegiance to Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, from MPs to polling station executives. So, and as you know how this game goes, you can meet with someone today and they can change their mind. The message that you give them, how you engage them, the support you offer them, the plans and the vision that you have for them, the ideas that he has for them. So it's not just a matter of, he's not from here. It's you can be from here but not add any value. You can be from here but not have any ideas, not have a message.
So the focus should be someone who can add value to the region.
Precisely.
But not merely someone who is from here.
And not just the region, but it's the country as a whole. The country as a whole. We're looking for development. We're looking for someone that can, take Ghana to the next level so that we can compete with our other neighboring countries. We can compete on the world-class level. And Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia is the person that can do that.
How is he reacting to the current economic gains that we are currently witnessing? Inflation down 5.4 from 23.8. Policy rate down from 28 to 59, exchange rate now 10 point something, fuel down, and then all that. And at a time that people have said that during his time as vice president and then head of the economic management team we never saw, you know, progresses like this.
So as you know, a lot of the initiatives that the NDC are benefiting from are initiatives that were developed by His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
So, I mean, anything
And
that the NDC is enjoying now is as a result of past glory. And
it's not necessarily
it should
past
be
glory
attributed
because
to the works of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
it's not necessarily past glory because even in your statements, you said when he was in power. So it's not just about past glory. It's about the initiatives that he set, the ideas that he put in place. But unfortunately, we weren't able to win the election. And now
Let me
sorry.
speak to a caller, and then we'll take it from there. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, let's hear you. What do you want to add?
Okay, wada uruma, and the media make a fee. Okay, now me I make a fee. Wada uruma, your friend is so
Okay.
in kind, maybe in Chiasan or Emma Yaba, a Lexy Abena Boahene. The Jinan and Name, Nama campaign, and the Achere area Asante Nina, saying Yamea Buma or no any neighbor as deputy as assistant secretary, Ashanti region. I said you phone the bill best say, yeah, we need to know or no, you don't know such enough answer. The crane being so anwa, is meaning of one, said the unity. It may be a 2 a year for your best reference and meranation, not your far for so about Yankai any na Yumia Bar Lexy Abena Boahene as our next Ashanti deputy regional secretary. Not if it's first, we want to my papa, I love you, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, Yamishiramu.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for your call. Is it a breaking news?
So cool. Thank you very much.
You've not said it anywhere.
Debbie, because I mean, at the end of the day, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is
The agenda.
It's the agenda. It's the core. But God willing, I've put in my bid to run as the deputy secretary for Ashanti region.
Deputy secretary for the Ashanti region.
Yes.
Okay, so the deputy chief executive officer for the region.
Patriotic Party.
And let's come back to our conversation. Just yesterday, IEA, Institute of Economic Affairs, released their survey, which they said that 58% of the people of Ghana think that the country is headed towards the right direction. If this were to be linked to nominal numbers in an election, that would mean that 58% of the people of Ghana would want to maintain the current situation. 34 say that they're not happy with how things are going. 8 are unsure. They are skeptical about the forward movement or the backward movement of the country. Just 2028, we are going into an election where the government in power has a solid ground, goodwill. How difficult or how easy is it going to be for Dr. Bawumia to be able to convince the people to win election 2028 if he wins the NPP primaries?
So when he wins the NPP primaries and he brings everyone on board, there are a number of things that His Excellency has in mind in terms of the ideas for the country. And when we start the campaign, there will be structures put in place. So people that are going to work on different various aspects of it, people that are going to head different aspects of it. And I think one of the key things that we found very challenging in the last term, besides breaking the 8, which is essentially an anomaly when you look at our historical voting pattern, I think one key thing that will occur will be going around to the people, sharing his ideas, and the plans that he intends on implementing when he comes into power. And I believe that, yes, it will be a challenge. But one thing that I don't want to say, necessarily is a benefit, is that the NDC haven't decided who they're bringing as a flag bearer.
Yeah.
So right now it's unknown. There are speculations.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be it's the similar challenge that we have right now in terms of identifying a flag bearer for the party. And I think, as you know, there's been a few people that have shown interest in becoming a flag bearer for the NDC party, for our brothers and sisters on the other side. However, when the time comes, our messaging, our communication, our strategy, our structure, all those things are going to be strengthened. We're going to do things differently from the 2024 election and hope for a better result.
You say it differently. What would distinguish the 2024 campaign from the 2028 one?
I can't give you my missiles when we're going to war. But there are going to be a few things that will change, and over time things have evolved, and we're going to use some of those things to our advantage and campaign hard and campaign strong for His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia to become the president of Ghana.
All right, let me take out some messages. Good morning, MC. This is Sani from IPT Container. MC, the minority at the time, majority who couldn't organize a press conference to pressure the then President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to sack his cousin, Ken Ofori-Atta, who was causing financial tsunami to the state, are today having the guts to ask President JDM to sack Foreign Affairs Minister. I think the NPP as a party has cultivated or outlived its relevance in our political dispensation. In this modern age, people are wide awake. So if NPP wants to fry through the jandam they used back then in 2016, then they have already failed. We as citizens know the good things this current leadership is doing for Mother Ghana. In all, if they have nothing good to bring to the table, they should shut up. All right. Alhaji Sani, thanks so much for your message. And then Madam Gloria said that let us all pray for President Mahama and the government. Once upon a time, most people had confidence in Nana Addo. Yes, this is my fear. In the first year of Nana Addo, it was massive. People were all over the place describing him as the best president that Ghana would ever have. But you and I know the story at the end of the day. Today, we are seeking to make amends. Reason why the NPP is, putting themselves up again for election 2028. Dr. Bawumia once told Ghanaians that the party made a mistake, and for that matter, after going back, they've realized the mistakes and they're going to correct them going into a 2028 election. What do you think was the major problem that really affected the party in the last general elections?
I think there was a lot of not listening to the people. And we therefore took certain things for granted. And this is one of the reasons why I say we intend on doing a lot of things differently.
Yeah.
We intend on doing a lot of different things differently, especially considering the man we'll be serving, which is His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. There's a lot of things that, didn't go according to plan, didn't go right. People didn't feel listened to, people didn't feel heard, and change that they were crying for didn't come to fruition. And I think it'll be very different in this instance, because one of the key things that His Excellency wants to do when we, God willing, we come into power, is to have town hall meetings with executives in their constituencies and hear what their challenges are, so that we can resolve them and resolve them early. So these are all lessons that we have learned and plan on working on in the coming years.
Now, assuming, you are Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, you sit in here today for him. This is your camera. Ghanaians are watching. What exactly do you want to tell them as we move towards 31st January?
I would say give him a chance. He's a man of hope. He trusts and believes in God. He's highly, highly intelligent. He has good plans for the people of Ghana across all facets. So it's not just a particular group, a particular age. Give him a chance and he will prove to you that this is the reason why you chose me.
Before we go, Mensa said, Lexy speaks like Obroni. Is she a dark girl or a white lady? She's dark. Have you lived outside before?
Patriotic.
Okay. So that's why her accent doesn't look like Kontumiri accent. This is shawarma accent.
Or Lafa. I learned that recently. Locally acquired foreign accents. I've learned that people have really picked up on accents.
Yeah.
The skill, the natural skill of it.
Somebody goes there in 2 weeks and then he mentioned Chirewa as Chirewa. We're wrapping up. Your final message.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
people.
MC. I'm so grateful that you were able to invite us. We have 19 constituencies left to visit, and I know it's just going to be even more exciting as the day goes on. And for the delegates that are listening, said Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, or the number 3 or ballot paper. So please,
God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Number 3, Y&T. Thank you so much again for having us.
All right. I'm grateful for your time, Lexy Abena Boahene. Of course, we just had an information that she'll be contesting the position of Deputy General Secretary of the NPP in the Ashanti region. We'll find time and then make that one topical. That is going to be about you. So that we dig deeper and see if you have the capacity to be General Secretary in your strongest hold in the country. So that will be after the
31st election. I'll be more than grateful to come and talk about that.
Sure. You speak to number 1 anytime you want to appear, then we'll arrange that.
Sure. Thank you so much.
All right.